Welcome to our March interview, everyone. I am Sita.
Hi everyone, I'm Mia. Today we have a very special guest here with us in the studio. Last week in your classroom, you watched a video about incredible runners who complete the Hong Kong 4 Trails Ultra Challenge.
We learned about the amazing strength and determination it takes to run 298 kilometers up and down hills of Hong Kong for 3 days with no sleep. Mia, can you imagine doing that?
No, I can't imagine that. It's very terrible.
Nikki has run this challenge twice. She was the first woman in history to complete the run in under 60 hours the first time she ran it in 2019. And then she broke 60 hours a second time when she did it again in 2021.
Just to remind you of the size of the challenge Nikki took on, take a look at the map on the screen. She firstly ran the 100 kilometers Macleod Trail.
From there, she was immediately driven to the Wilson Trail where she ran another 80 kilometers, finishing just near Stanley.
From there, she was driven to Hong Kong Island where she ran another 48 kilometers from Shadow to the peak. She then had to run down through Central to the ferry pier to get a ferry over the Lantau Island.
The final trail she had to run was the Lantau Trail. It's 70 kilometers long, and just before the finish, runners have to climb Lantau Peak and Sunset Peak. A very grueling climb after already running 288 kilometers.
Then, run ends at the Green Mailbox in Moonwalk. Just like the one where you posted your question for Nikki on the 4th floor.
All runners have to kiss the green mailbox when they get to the end and also get sprayed with a bottle of champagne in celebration of their huge achievement.
So let's not waste any more time. Let's meet the lady herself. Hi, Nikki.
Hello. Hello. Nice to meet you both.
Hi.
And thank you for inviting me.
Very warm welcome to our school, and thank you so much for coming to chat with us. It's a real honor for everyone in the school to have you here.
Thank you.
Firstly, congratulations on all your amazing achievements. You were the first woman in the history to complete the 4 trails under 60 hours cut of time. How did you feel when you reached the green mailbox and knew you were the first woman ever to do it?
Oh, thank you for your congratulations. I felt immensely proud when I finished, and also very happy and relieved that I managed to get to the post box safely and under 60 hours, and also to see my family who were waiting there for me. It was a very, very proud moment that I will always remember.
We are runners ourselves, but just can't imagine running that far. How do you train for something that long?
So I've been running for around 14 years, since around 2011. So I've completed many 100-kilometer races and 100-mile races. So when I applied for the 2019 4 Trails, I'd already done a lot of races before that, and then I felt confident enough to apply for 4 Trails in 2018. And in 2018, the lead up to the 4 Trails in 2019, I ran many races as training.
Or you put many effort in?
Yes, a lot of effort.
Are there ever any days when you are preparing for a run like that where you just don't want to go out and train? Any days where you just want to stay at home and watch TV and eat junk food?
Yeah, there's many days I feel like that, but I always think of the end goal and how I want to do my best. So that motivates me to go out and do the training consistently.
So how do you keep yourself motivated to train?
How do I keep myself motivated? I think of the end goal. Again, it comes back to goals. I want to make my family proud of me and be proud for myself as well. So I try to do my best and try to be better every day.
That's interesting. Do you have a favorite memory from either of your 4 trail runs that you could share with us?
Before 2019, it was always thought that if you missed the 3 a.m. ferry to Muiwo, people wouldn't be able to finish under 60 hours. And that happened to me. I missed the 3 a.m. ferry, so I had to wait for 2 hours to catch the 6 a.m. ferry to Muiwo. The 6 a.m. ferry is a slow ferry, so it takes 1 hour. So I started the Lantau Trail at 7 a.m. That gave me 13 and a half hours to finish the Lantau Trail. So nobody had ever done that so fast. So I did it in 12 hours, and I think that was my most memorable time for both 4 trails. That I was able to complete it in 12 hours and finish under 60 hours.
I can't imagine that. How could you run so fast after running for so long kilometers?
I think it was the power of, one, making history, becoming the first lady to break 60 hours, to finish it in a good time, and also I just wanted to get back to the post box to see my family. A lot of people said, oh, it's like running back home, because I live on Lantau, so it was like running back home to see my family. And I think that's what motivated me as well.
You have come first a lot of races. Do you think that the most important thing about running a race?
To come first?
Yes.
No, it's not the most important thing. It's a good motivation, but it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is signing up and challenging yourself and setting a goal to make yourself better every day.
For me, I think have the competition, and the best things for me is to meet a lot of new friends.
Yes, and that's another thing. You meet so many people, and trail running is very friendly. You always meet new people, talk to new people, you meet people on the trails, you run past, back and forth all the time, so it's very nice. Yes.
Do you always race alone, or have you raced as a part of team too?
I do race alone most of the time, but I've also run as part of a team as well. The Trail Walker is a 100-kilometer race in Hong Kong, and you do it in a team of 4. So I've done it many times in a team of 4. So we've run together with other females.
Which one do you prefer, run alone or run with a team?
I think I prefer to run alone mostly, to be honest.
Could you describe a situation where you had to work closely with your teammates to achieve a goal?
So we were doing Trail Walker in a team of 4 ladies, and there was one lady who was feeling a little bit tired, but in Trail Walker you're allowed to carry a rope. So I wore the rope and I attached it to her. So around 55 kilometers she was feeling a little bit tired, so I said, come on, I'll pull you on the rope. So I ran with her for the rest of the way, 40-something kilometers, and we were able to finish it under our time target.
That means you use double power.
Double power, yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah, but you have to do what you need to do as part of a team. So we were able to complete it together.
So you will have a double tire.
Double diet, yes. Yeah, but you forget about yourself. I just wanted to finish it as a team together, feeling well, and we were all super happy at the end.
I think I really admire you.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever wanted to give up in a race because you were tired or in pain and go home?
Yes, many times. I've wanted to give up. Many, many, many times.
And what happened, and how did you keep yourself going?
So I ran a race in Scotland. You know where Scotland is?
Yes.
Yeah. So I ran a race in Scotland in 2023, and I ran from the east coast to the west coast of Scotland, and it was 220 miles, which is around 370 kilometers, and it was raining from start to finish, so my feet were very, very painful. So the last 10 miles I really wanted to stop. I couldn't take one step further. My feet were very painful. It felt like somebody was sticking knives into the bottom of my feet. because they've been wet for 70 hours. So I met my crew. I had a crew there to help me, and I sat in my van and I just started crying. I was like, I cannot finish this. I don't want to take another step. And they were like, yes, you can. Have a cup of tea. So I had a cup of tea and I was like, no, I can't go any further. And then I remembered Hong, also an ex-Four Trails runner who did Four Trails in 2021 with me, with a big cut in his leg. And he was in so much pain, and he had very bad stomach pains. He was vomiting. He was in a lot of pain. But he was able to complete the Four Trails, not in under 60 hours, but he completed it. And I thought of him, and I thought, if he can do that, then I can finish this race. I only had 10 miles to go. So when he came into my head, everything felt better.
He pushed you.
He pushed me through. So when I finished the race, I texted him and said, thank you, because you were my motivation for finishing that race.
Do you think it's important for us all to set ourselves goals in life?
It's very important. It gives you a purpose, something to work towards, something worthwhile to work towards. So it's very important. Whatever your goal is, it's good to have goals in life.
So how long had the Four Trails been your goal before you ran it?
I think I started thinking about Four Trails in 2017, and then I felt confident enough to apply in 2018, and then I ran it for the first time in 2019. So let's say three or 4 years.
It's never been my goal.
Yeah, so it's a long goal. Yeah. You never know, maybe one day you might run it. Never say never.
Oh, I will push myself.
Okay.
Are you working toward a goal right now?
I do have a goal. I'm going to run a race in May. It's called Mount Rinjani 100 miles. So it's in Indonesia. It's 100 miles, and it's around a volcano.
Wow.
Yes, it's 100 miles, so it's very tough.
Are you excited in running around the volcano?
Yeah, very, very excited. Yeah, it's exciting because I get to see lots of new places, meet new people. So that also is like exciting for me.
Is there many people that run with you?
On that race, there's only maybe 25 or 30 people will run that race. It's quite a challenging race.
Can you share with us what that is?
The challenge for the Mount Rinjani, it's 100 miles, so it's 162 kilometers. But not only that, there's 16,000 meters of elevation. So I have to climb 16,000 meters, that's up and down like this. And also the terrain is very hard because it's volcanic, so it's very slippy, so you will go up 2 steps but you fall back because it's very loose, volcanic.
And if I need to do that, and I think I will use the lift.
Use a lift, yeah, or a cable car.
Have the things you've learned from long distance running helped you in your everyday life? Things like working hard to reach your goals, digging deep inside yourself for the strength not to give up, and learning how to adapt if things aren't going right during a race.
Yes, it helped me a lot. I've learned not to give up so easily, to keep trying, to keep pushing. And also, if you fail, it's okay, but not to give up. You just start again and try again. But not to go, okay, I failed, I'm never going to do it. You can keep trying and keep learning.
It's a really good thing that I can learn.
Yes, it is.
Nice, we can either sell it to
Are you recording that?